Hi, welcome to the Crochet Authority podcast, the best and maybe smallest corner of the internet, where three incredibly talented and beautiful women claim to know everything there is to know about fiber arts.
We are Morgan,
Anna,
And Savannah.
three crocheters turned BFFs who consistently have too much to say.
consider this a glimpse into not only our conversations, but our overflowing and powerful minds. From our group chat to your ears, welcome to the pod.
Hi!
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey. Hey.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
I feel like we've talked on FaceTime so much this last couple weeks that I'm like, this is nothing
This is
new.
not new.
Okay,
Normally
but what
we
about
don't.
Me?
Hey, well, then what's up?
You just don't care what's going on. It's fine. It's fine. I do have a very interesting and varied life right now, but I don't have to talk about that.
No, Savannah, we'd
love to hear it.
you talk about what's up.
I'm having a great senior year thus far.
Good.
Yeah.
Senior year is so fun.
It is. I also have senioritis and I don't want to do anything ever.
Deeply real.
But I'm also super incredibly busy and don't have the time for anything that I want to have time for.
deeply real.
Yeah.
Anything
kind of have a
fun and
headache
new
right
with you, Morgie?
I just got a headache a little bit, so that's fun.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, that's thrilling. I've had a
Okay,
headache
just-
for the past couple days.
Need to drink water. Oh my god, I got such a bad migraine yesterday.
Mm.
I was like, I need to lie down right now.
Mm.
Did you take your
Right now.
Dramamine?
No, because I wasn't nauseous.
Cheers.
Morgan and I argued about Dramamine the other day. It's no
Did
biggie.
you?
We won't bring our fights onto the podcast.
What how do you argue about Dramamine?
Anna
had
was
a
like, I'm
migraine.
nauseous. And I'm like,
I
yeah,
was nauseous.
take Dramamine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
But
like,
I've
why would I
always-
do that? And I'm like, because it's
Dramamine's
an
for, like,
anti-nausea
car
drug.
sickness. I've literally never heard of anyone taking Dramamine outside of, like, car sickness. Like,
Okay,
getting
it's
into a car.
The
or
same
something.
medicine as Gravol, which is an anti-nausea medication.
Okay.
My
I'm not
sister-
disagreeing with you. I've
You
just
were.
never heard of it. I've just never heard of it.
You were
It's used for like seasickness as well.
Yeah.
not
My sister
nausea
was
when you are nauseated.
Okay. Covered. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyways, I've been great. Thanks for asking, guys. There's so much passive aggressiveness
There is.
in the first 3 minutes of the episode.
We actually hate each
Yeah. We're not friends. We are also all looking down.
Yeah.
It's because
I
we're
feel like we should
working.
adjust our cameras.
Something new. Something
What are we all
fresh.
working on? I know we normally talk about, like, what we're normally making, like, off camera, but we figured it was about time that we sit and
On
work.
camera.
Allows
as we
people to see
chat.
the process.
Absolute.
This
So,
is going to
what are
be
you guys
part of a
working on?
top.
Mm.
And that's all the information you're getting.
Okay.
Slay.
Thank you so much. I'm making
You're welcome.
hurdles. When am I not making
Gosh.
hurdles? When am I not making some sort of patchwork something?
Real. You're always making a granny square of some sort.
Always am.
Always. I'm working on the sleeve of
Ooh,
the Winona Polo.
cute.
The testing deadline is coming up on me, and Mama's gotta finish.
When is it?
Monday.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, but I only have to finish one sleeve for the test. This is
Hey!
This is what I had planned for today.
Morgan and I have been scheming.
I'm like sweating now.
Same. Oh my god.
I was like, how is there someone entering this right now?
Have you guys ever seen Unfriended? Like the Skype calls where like,
Oh my god,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah. I'm here to haunt you all.
Emma,
Awesome.
can you turn your mic up a little bit?
Oh yeah. How's that? Better?
More.
More. Okay.
You guys planned this.
We did. We've been talking about this since we met in London.
Oh my god.
What if I
So
leave the
yeah, here's
call
what
and
I'm
protest?
working on.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
Are you?
A little bit. I'm very overwhelmed.
Yeah, is this overwhelming for you guys?
Very. I was like, why is Morgan typing so loud?
I know, same. I was like, Jesus Christ, Morgan, we're in the middle of recording this
I didn't think
podcast.
it was that loud.
I'm talking. Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's why I was being weird in our group message and not like giving you guys a time when I could come on the podcast. I was like, oh no, sorry, I'm busy Friday. I was texting Morgan like, I don't have any excuse. I have no plans. Like what?
How would
That's
we know?
crazy. Well, Morgan and I, it was like a couple days ago that we were talking about we should do this week, and Morgan was like, oh, like, I'll figure something out. And I was like, okay, that's fine. That's crazy.
Yeah, so surprise, I'm here.
Welcome.
Hey.
Thanks for
Okay,
having
well,
me.
Should we pull up the questions that we just wrote then?
Yeah.
This is Emma. For
Hey,
those
guys.
watching who for some reason don't know who they are. I bet, can you
No
turn your
intro.
mic up a little bit more?
More?
Yeah,
How is it now? Good?
that's better. Yeah.
Okay.
This is
I'm
so-
always
I feel
scared
like
my
I'm-
mic is going to be too loud.
Well, it's easier for
It's
me
too
to turn
quiet.
it down
Okay.
afterwards than turn it up.
Your voice is like a live video essay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Authority in the Moment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome. This is
Did
what
we
a
get
crazy
you?
fun surprise. Yeah.
It did. It did.
I was actually so overwhelmed.
What?
I'm sweating.
Yeah, you still are, I think.
Yeah, was not expecting that. But
I have
hey.
to close my blinds.
Good.
Hold on.
I love
Keep
surprises.
talking.
Like, I was telling Morgan, I'm not very good at lying or like bending the truth or anything. So anything I sent in that group chat, I was fed by Morgan.
That's crazy. That's so Morgan. That's so Morgan of Morgan.
Emma was like, remind me to never believe a word you say.
Yeah, because Morgan was like, I was like, they said they could be flexible on day. What do I say? I can't say I'm busy every day of the week. They're never going to believe that. And then Morgan was like, oh, hold on a second. I have an idea. And then she sent like the text about like, oh yeah, my cousin's going to be in town, so I can only do
Which is
Friday at this
true.
time, which was
It was
true.
true.
And that's the thing. Like, I can't think of things like that.
That is so funny. Oh my god, what a liar.
Wow.
No, I don't believe anything Morgan has ever said to me now.
Yeah. It's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Well,
No, absolutely.
I actually don't know
Okay.
how to knit or crochet.
You just like
Spend a
hire
lot the whole
people
time.
to do it for you.
Yeah,
That
these aren't
explains
my
a lot,
hands.
actually. Yeah. You have someone like under the desk that is like knitting for you.
Right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a really good idea, actually.
No injuries, but all the fame and fortune.
Exactly. All the,
You're
especially
like
the
Ratatouille.
fortune.
Oh, absolute. Most famous person ever. Well, okay, Emma, what are you making? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on the back panel of my Santa Monica Houses vest that I was supposed to finish when I met Morgan in London, like a month and a half ago now, and I did not. But this is the back panel. I decided to
restarted
put
it.
these little checkers. I did restart it because I was unhappy with what it looked like.
Yeah, that's
So,
fair. I
This is
the
like my
checkers, that's fun.
my fourth attempt, and I think I like it so far. So nobody say otherwise because I'm already going with this one.
It looks great.
Did you all already say what you're working on? Do I just have to wait until the episode comes out to see, or
Yeah.
okay, yeah, that's fine.
Obviously.
Cool.
Obviously. You don't get to know.
Yeah, that's okay.
So,
Anyways, welcome to the
Yeah,
podcast.
thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
what a crazy surprise. First guest.
Woohoo! Thanks for
Surprise
having me.
guest.
So excited.
You guys just have to like be on your toes every week.
Yeah.
Now I'm like nervous.
Never know when Morgan's gonna bring someone in.
That's crazy.
This
All
worked
right.
out really well.
It did.
I did my square
Well-
wrong.
Morgan, cut that. No one's supposed to know that we make mistakes.
Yeah, I heard you guys were
Savannah.
perfect, actually.
We
I did
are.
my square right.
With a magic circle?
With a magic circle. Oh, yeah.
Savanah's really good at the magic circle.
Where did I miss? Anyways, I'm working on heart,
Oh, fun.
but it's not supposed to look like this,
Heart.
so don't
Oh.
look at it.
It's intentional, but it's not supposed to look like that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Anna. Anna's working
I'm working on the sleeve of the Winona polo that I'm testing for, and
Slay.
it's due on Monday. And I'm not
That's
done
really
with it.
soon.
That's okay. I'll just knit nonstop. I did that last weekend when I was making my top for Muna Genius. I
Oh,
did not
yeah.
stop for 4 days.
True.
Yeah. Morgan was there. Morgan, what are you doing?
This.
Wow.
It's for a top.
Looks great.
Hopefully. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Like pretty much done.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, welcome to the podcast.
Thanks.
Shall we
This
jump in?
episode, it's gonna be so funny for you to edit.
I'm gonna have to turn my volume down so much.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
So we do have some questions for you, Emma. If you'd be obliged to answer them.
Yeah, I can try.
Okay. So, in 30 seconds or less, tell us how you started with fiber arts.
Okay. Oh my god, 30 seconds, that like makes me stressed out. Okay.
Okay.
My friend, I started during the pandemic. My friend Carmen crocheted and had an Etsy shop, and she I can't see that. She just like started sending me links to video tutorials of things that I should try and make because I was bored and I didn't have things to do. I took a gap year during 2021, like 2020 and 2021, between my undergrad and master's, and I just needed stuff to do. So I just started crocheting, and then I started knitting, and then I started making TikToks and posting on Instagram, and then here we are.
Wow.
Good
Beautiful.
job.
And now you're the most famous person in the world.
Yeah, actually.
Besides us, actually.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I'm
True.
most famous, second only to you three.
Yeah.
Yes.
So fourth to
We're-
us.
So fourth.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And
Wow.
what is your favorite piece that you've ever made?
This question is so hard because I never really know how to answer it. Like I think I'm going to say the first duck vest that I ever made. I just like the way that it fits and the duck on it. It's a good one. I like it. And it's always fun to make. Like I like that pattern. I just made another one, and now I want to make another one. So,
Really?
Little duck army. Duck festival.
yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What's a group
Need
of
more
ducks
ducks.
called?
I don't know. I probably should know that actually. It's
Flock?
not flock. I
Maybe.
mean, I think that's like general birds are a flock, right? And then
Should we
like
Google it?
I know geese, it's a gaggle.
Oh, yes.
That's
That
fun.
one came to
Love a
mind very
gaggle.
quickly. I think a group of crows is a murder.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Is it? Yeah.
it crows
is
or-
crows.
Yeah.
It is crows. I was thinking ravens, but
It is a
That was
flock.
gross.
It's a flock.
A flock
ducks.
of ducks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish there was
Nice.
a more interesting name.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should come up with one.
Yeah.
Like a tub of
Right.
ducks.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. I think
You're
we can
welcome,
really get
English
somewhere
language.
Yeah.
with
Okay, so Duckfest.
Yeah.
And then, don't lie. How many whips do you have right now? Finish your whips, Emma.
Yeah, no, I think I have, at last count, I had 9, but I think I finished one, so I think 8. But some of them are pretty old, which makes it worse.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have ancient whips, for sure.
Yeah, so that is all of my whips, like not just the ones that I like have been working on, because I did make a list last week because it was really getting out of hand. I had no space to put anything in my
Yeah,
living room
yeah.
because there were just little like piles of things all around. But I would say things that I'm like really actively working on, like 4. So
Yeah.
really not too bad, and I am like really trying to not start anything new even though I have ideas, and I'm trying to finish things that I've been working on for a long time and get them done.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Very
fun.
good.
Beautiful.
Good. Next question. Am I going to read all the questions?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
someone
girl,
else
you're in
wanna
charge of
talk?
this episode.
I'm tired of talking to Morgan.
I'm still overwhelmed.
Morgan, you can't just like spring this on us. Like,
Yeah. I need time
Oh
to
my
prepare
God.
mentally.
Nope.
oh my gosh. Imagine like we didn't get to like writing this list of questions.
I know.
Just
I
wrote
would have
these.
felt so bad.
I know Morgan because Morgan and I had a call this morning to make sure that this all worked.
That's
And-
so funny, dude.
And
That
then she
is
was
so
like,
funny.
"Oh, you never texted them back about when you're actually free to come do the podcast." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I just completely forgot."
Yeah.
I read the text and was like, "Okay, great," and just didn't respond.
Cool.
Oh my
But
god.
I was going to respond this morning, and then we thought that would be too suspicious, so I didn't.
Would not have thought a thing of it. Would have like, cool.
No, me either.
Great to hear
Oh
from
my
you.
God.
After like 5 days.
Oh yeah, that's crazy that you guys. Whatever, I can't.
What?
Yeah, we
Oh,
schemed.
planning.
We
Like
schemed.
Morgan walked
really
me to the
did.
tube. Like we were scheming. Like right before we left each other.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is so funny.
Said goodbye.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
a good
'Cause
one.
we-
Very-
We wanted to wait a bit until we had a couple of episodes out.
Yeah.
And then you guys were like, we should have Emma. And I was like,
What if?
not gonna
but
be
like,
as
what
surprising.
if?
What if we don't?
What if we never brought that up, and then like afterwards we're like, Morgan, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Like Morgan, like we did not want guests.
We didn't
like, what
want
if
this to
Savannah
be a
and I were
podcast
mad?
with guests.
No, we like the episode like never sees the light of day, and I was like, hello.
Wait, guys, didn't we record that episode?
if we hadn't talked about, because we talked about it like when we first started, like having guests. If we hadn't talked about it
Yeah.
then, I wouldn't have. But like, or I would have been like, so how do you guys feel about guests?
For no reason specifically.
I don't have anybody in mind, but like, what are we thinking?
What are we thinking? That's
And it's
so
gonna be the
funny.
only guest we have ever. Nothing's gonna be able to top this. My utter surprise.
No. Like having
But
a
yeah,
planned guest.
every time you plan a guest, it's actually just gonna be me again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh,
No,
this week
yeah.
we're having, I don't know who else you guys know. I don't know. Next week we're having Jada, and then it's just me again.
It's just you.
Yeah.
It's just you, but you dyed your hair green.
And I do my Jada
God.
impression the whole time.
You just pretend you're a bunch of different people.
Yeah, that definitely. And then you guys just don't address it.
No. That's
I think that's a
actually
great
such
idea.
good bit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
such a good
All right,
bit.
let's do it.
Okay,
Sounds
guys,
good. Okay, perfect.
every person you see from now on is not Emma.
It's
We're
not
actually
me.
all Emma.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm playing all the parts.
this is all
Oh my God.
pre-recorded.
Yep. It's just put
Emma has
together.
flown to different parts of the United States of America and also
Just to
back
sit in your
England.
rooms. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I have flown to different parts of America.
Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe I should ask the next question then. Um,
This is just gonna be an hour of giggles.
yeah. Hope you guys like it.
All right.
Is now based in Bloomington, Indiana.
And a university student.
gosh.
Okay, Anna, you ask the next question. It's
Okay,
your
this one's
question.
kind of serious, so
It's really
Um,
serious.
yeah. So we know that you studied music in school. Sorry,
We
It's
think it's a joke
serious.
that you did.
It's so
super
serious.
inappropriate of me.
I know. How dare you?
Okay. Do you sing to your yarn? So,
Oh my god, that's so personal. No, I don't sing to my yarn.
Oh well.
I thought you were gonna ask me like if I use my degree or like if I'm working in the field that I got degrees in, and the answer to that is also no.
Well, we were
Not
actually going to ask
now.
more seriously, like, now that you've made like fiber arts your job,
Yeah.
is it like, how do you feel about like having studied one kind of art and doing another, but like, do they go together at all? I guess like you answered the question already, but like, do you also do any opera stuff on the side?
Yeah, so when I was like coming to the end of my degree, I was pretty burnt out, which I think happens to a lot of people, and sort of just like disillusioned with the opera industry and the idea of like performing and going into it and doing auditions, or even going and doing the like PhD route to be a professor, which is something that I originally thought that I might want to do.
Doctor.
So once doctor made in the moment to you all, if I ever got a doctorate degree, I guess, but probably won't do that anytime soon. But yeah, I just, by the end of the degree, I sort of just needed like a little bit of space and time away from it. And once I took that space, I was like, I do like music and I do see myself doing some music projects, but like I will not be going the traditional step-by-step route that everyone does when they graduate, and that's sort of expected. And I think that's been really nice to like let go of expectations of that, and also to figure out what I want to do with the degrees that I got, and to see how there is actually overlap between what I studied in school and what I'm doing now. More than I thought there would be, I think. Obviously the art stuff is different, because this is a visual art, and that's like a very, very like temporal art, I guess, like auditory. I don't know, I'm just saying words, but so yeah, I think at first I sort of was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have gone to school and gotten a master's degree in something that I'm not going to, like, I'm not using that degree specifically to do my job. But it was a really good experience. I met a lot of great people, and I learned a lot as a part of the degree, even not just like the specifics of the music stuff that I learned.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
Savannah, go. Savannah.
Yeah, okay, so you've gained followers very quickly. We've loved to see your rise, basically overnight, honestly. So do you think you're better than everyone else?
Thank you for asking this. Yes.
All right. Moving on.
Next question.
Okay.
You can't imagine how many people don't ask me that question.
Also, kind of as a follow-up, this is like genuine now. Do you pay for your followers?
Yeah, they're really expensive.
Yeah, we thought
It's
so.
like each platform,
Yeah.
like Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
Yeah.
There's
a
so
lot
many.
to
Now
keep
it's
up.
another
Two
channel. I
YouTube
gotta pay for
channels,
more subscribers on the other channel.
Yeah,
It
and
never
certainly-
ends. The
A
business
lot of
costs.
subscriptions.
Yeah.
All four of us talking at once is crazy. And certainly the views can't be free. Like, I would imagine, like you have to
No.
pay for the followers, and then you also have to pay for the views, and you also
Yeah.
have likes. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
well, actually, like, for the views, I just make a bunch of burner accounts, and I also have a bunch of, like, burner phones, too, for the
Yeah.
accounts,
Show us the
and, like,
setup, like, right now.
emails. Yeah, let me just pull up the phones first. Here's one, and here's another one.
Another one,
And
yeah.
here's... look away.
Okay, for sure. And follow-up question, I guess, to that just kind of came to me. Are these, like, payments, like, a tax write-off?
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say.
It's
Cool.
actually, like, all of my business expenses are just paying for
great.
followers.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Nice.
Wow,
Perfect.
good to know.
Yeah, and if you have any other questions, I can let you. I can give you my accountant's email.
Thank you.
My definitely real accountant that I for sure have.
Yeah.
Absolute.
But like for real, how does it feel? Does it feel real to you to gain followers so quickly all the time?
No,
Or is
No,
it just a
it
fun little
doesn't.
numbers game?
it's just yeah. I mean, obviously, well, or maybe not obviously. When I started out, I didn't think that I would do this. You know, like I actually started my Instagram as a way to like post pictures of the things I was making so that my friends could buy them. So I could be like, hey, I made this in this color and this size. If you want one, let me know and I will make one for you.
Yeah.
And then I started doing pattern tests, and then I started wanting to make patterns, and then I was like, oh, okay, now I guess I'm making content now. But yeah, it's hard to conceptualize like what the numbers are or like mean, like especially after a certain point. Like I think anything after like 10,000, I was like, I can't even conceptualize what that many people looks like or is or anything like that. But I think, I don't know, I think the thing that makes me wrap my head around it a little bit more is like actually just like speaking with people one-on-one and realizing that like when I post something, people actually do see it. Like it doesn't just go out into the void, but people do see it and they like engage with it and listen to it, and that makes me able to wrap my head around something, I guess.
No, I get that, because I was saying to Morgan and Savannah was getting bobby pins. I don't know. Or you hadn't joined yet. You were having microphone issues. Pre-episode. Whatever. I digress. When I was at the Boy Genius concert the other day, someone who watches my videos came up to me and said hi and whatever, which is so nice. And, like, it's so rare, but I love when it happens, because I also, like, I just, like, put out a video on YouTube, and I had a good time making it, and sometimes people comment, and sometimes I reply, but, like, even if that number keeps going up, like, I can't comprehend that it's real, even though I also am a consumer on YouTube. I also watch videos, so it's, like, I agree, like, talking to someone, and, like, someone who engages with your content, even if you're not necessarily talking to them one-on-one, or you're talking to them one-on-one, or whatever, it helps to wrap your head around it, for sure.
Yeah, and I think, like, with everything said and done, there's just no way to really like wrap your head around any of the big numbers, and the bigger they get, the harder that is.
Fake they are.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Especially
since you
when
have to pay for them.
Right. Yeah. The costs just keep going up and up.
Those are the numbers you see is the numbers out of your bank account.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I can imagine it's excuse me, it's even crazier when it happens so quickly, because obviously your TikTok and your Instagram and your Made in the Moment YouTube have been around for a bit, right?
Yes.
And you've had pretty steady growth on there. We would know because we track it daily.
Right, yeah.
Obviously.
You have your little
I get
spreadsheet where you write down my numbers every day, and then you convert that to how much I'm paying, and then you figure out how much you should pay so it doesn't look suspicious. Yeah.
Absolute. But Emma in the Moment grew just like this. And from someone who's like looking in from the outside, it appears to me that you just, not only did you hit like a niche that like people wanted to hear about, which is, as like someone who studied communications, is like insane to watch. You know, it's like, that's like so fun for me to like watch happen for you. But you also hit it at a time when like all your other channels were doing well. So how does it like I don't know how to phrase the question, because I guess you kind of already talked about it, but is it weird for you? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just keep talking about it, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely is weird. And I think the, like, sort of what you mentioned with, like, compared to the other accounts and the other platforms that I've used, where I do feel like, yes, I've grown quickly for sure, but also I have like spent a lot of time putting out a lot of content on all of those places. You know, the Made in the Moment channel, that's been 2-ish years in the making. And I got lucky on there too with my first video, did really well. But then like Instagram and TikTok, there was a while where I was posting every single day, sometimes multiple times a day. So I really feel like, I don't know, maybe earned the followers is like not the right phrase to use, but I feel like on Emma in the Moment, it's like all of these people just found me all of a sudden, and like I've made 5 videos. I'm like, how do you guys already know that you want to be here and watch this stuff and whatever? So it's definitely a weird feeling, but yeah, I don't know. I have no, it's just such a new thing that I don't even really know like what to think about it.
That's fair. I mean, I feel like that's one of the biggest things I've heard, though, is, like, people who are, like, quote-unquote overnight sensations. Like, it's never really overnight. Like, we've been following you for so long at this point. Yeah. So it's, like, we have obviously seen many of your eras, your seasons, whatever. Right. So it's, like, we've seen how hard you've been working, and, like, it makes sense that, you know, you're where you are. But is so interesting that there are so many people finding you for the first time
Yeah.
right now.
Well, and it's interesting too because for them, like, they don't have that context, so they're also like more easily impressed, I think. Like in the first video I posted on that channel, a lot of people commented on it and were like, "I can't believe this is your first video. It's so it's so well done." And I just gotten a new camera. I like have gotten more comfortable with editing, and obviously like I have been working on all of these things for a while. So there's that really interesting piece of context too, where like people are more impressed because they think that I just started doing this. Which is like only partially true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just picked up a camera for the first time. I found this microphone on the street.
Yeah.
I
I opened my computer.
I edited this video on my phone
It's all on CapCut.
and uploaded
Yeah,
it to youtube.com.
Easy.
This is what this isn't on our list of questions, but do you consider yourself like a content creator now? Is that like the title?
I would say yes. Yeah. For a while, I didn't know what to say because I was like, I don't really like the term knitfluencer. Not for any reason other than just like I don't really like that particular mashup of words. And also like I don't love the term influencer, but I feel like content creator feels a little bit more
I feel like you're more
comfy.
of a content creator than what I would call an influencer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
I think artists like have to be content creators. At the end of the day, like even like if we're making something and posting a picture of it, like that is, I guess, technically content.
Yeah.
But if you want to, in my opinion, if you want to make art a job, you also you kind of have to become a content creator in a certain way.
Yeah, I think so.
More
I mean,
than an influencer. I
in
guess.
terms of like where the money is, that's sort of the way to go. Unless you can monetize your art in another way, which is really, really hard to do.
By selling it.
Yeah.
Which is so hard.
So
hard.
We talk about that all the time. How hard it is to like sell
People
actual
like
finished pieces.
Yeah.
people will always like, and by people I mean like my family members.
Yeah.
They're always like, you should really sell your stuff. And it comes from a place of love and like wanting to
course.
see me succeed.
Yeah.
But it's like no one wants to pay for it. There's a very
is fair.
select few people who want to pay for it. And again, not everybody can afford like a $400 crocheted sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
when
it's
it's
just, it's
coming-
hard to find that audience. Like, I think
Yeah.
there's definitely people that have found their niche and found the
Yeah.
people that want to buy their stuff. Like Kendall.
Amazing.
talk
I
about
think
her
she's,
all the time.
yeah. She is so impressive to me,
Yeah.
everything that
Yes.
she does. But I think, yeah, especially if you are coming from like the sort of side of, I guess, like crochet talk or like knit talk, whatever, knit Instagram, where like you're making a lot of patterns and sharing the things you make, your audience is mostly just people who also make things, and
Yeah.
they're not probably as
They're not
likely
consumers.
going to
Yeah.
want to purchase the finished pieces.
Yeah.
For sure. Okay, going back to Emma in the moment, because I feel like that's the moment you're in right now, dare I say.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna ask it anyways. I feel like whatever. I overthink things and I'm gonna stop talking. Has anyone you've ever talked about on Emma in the moment gotten mad at you?
Not yet.
That's good.
Someone reached out to me that was like sort of tangential to the MCY story.
Okay.
And I don't want to say too much, but basically they were like, please don't make a video about me, please. So
That's
that was
crazy.
kind of
That's nuts.
crazy. Yeah. And you know, I don't want my channel to stress people out and worry that they will get like put on blast, but I also think that people should be held accountable for being shitty, if I'm allowed to say
You can.
that. So yeah, and that's like, I feel like now, because the channel has the traction it does, I need to be very careful about like what stories I choose to tell and like what people I choose to put in front of all of these people that want to like have a discussion about it, because I don't want someone to have like their life or their business ruined because I talked about them. And I don't think that I have the power to do that, but I don't want to risk it, you know?
The thing is now, which is like something that we talked about like a couple months ago with the writing on the sweater situation.
Yeah.
Is that people are looking for someone to hate.
Yeah.
People are looking for someone to call out, to bully, to rag on the internet.
Yeah.
And if they see like one sentence that is calling someone out that can be totally like unfounded, not backed up by anything, they'll attack.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. And people lie. People just lie. I saw a video, which is not relevant to this. I saw a video, actually, I don't know, on TikTok of Rachel Zegler just singing Part of Your World. Just singing the song. And someone was like, Rachel Zegler auditioned for The Little Mermaid. I'm like, no?
That's so...
And everyone's like, she would have been terrible. They made the right choice. Listen, maybe she did audition for the part. I highly doubt it because she's Snow White. Why would she audition for Ariel?
Right.
Yeah.
But like, people just believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
That's what I was going to say off of what you said, Morgan, about, and I'm specifically also thinking about the red text situation, because I think that was
Nuts.
a very unfortunate situation where I think people have forgotten how to research and discuss things that can be criticized. I don't think that sentence was very clear, but like, you're allowed to critique or hold people accountable without it being death threats and very nasty things. And I think too many people, they just automatically jump to, oh, this person did XYZ, well, they should like quit forever or whatever, or something worse, right? So I think where it's like, I know Emma in the moment is like, you talk about knit and fiber arts and crochet related drama, but I personally don't even think it's like drama. It's like, yes, you're talking about things that are happening, but I think it's more like specifically
like
with it's like the way I took it was like, for the first video that you did on Made in the Moment, in my opinion, people should know who they're following, and you should know who you're supporting, because likes and views do equal money for people who make content, right? So I think that you starting these conversations are important, and I think the way you film the videos and talk about them are very respectful. It is just always the worry of, I understand what you're saying, of you don't want to say something where it's like, you might not say something to go like, you know, stop supporting this person or whatever, but people could take it the wrong way. So it's tough, because you're not obviously responsible for other people on the internet, but it's a weird thing.
There is like, I know I can't control people, but I do feel like responsible for what happens. So like, actually with the most recent video that I put out, the one with Star Lily and Cosmic Crocheter, I, said my normal thing of like, don't go to their accounts and like send hate, whatever, because I never know how people are going to take these things too. Like, a lot of times once I post it, the comments are all like very one-sided or the other. But when I'm making the video, when I'm like putting it together, I'm like, I just don't know. Like, maybe people are going to disagree with me a little bit, and maybe they're going to think the person that I think is wrong is more right than I do, whatever. But in that situation, a lot of people went to the Cosmic Crocheters account, and they got a lot of new followers and a lot of comments being very supportive and a lot of people buying their patterns. So I did like send them a message, and I was like, hey, just let me know if anything starts getting weird, and if people start sending you weird messages. Like, I don't know what I can do, but like, if there's anything I can do to help, then please let me know. Because they had like, before this whole thing happened, they had like 150 followers, and now they have almost 1,000. And that's just like a huge difference of how you are on your account and like they weren't trying to be a certain way and now I've like put them out there, you know? So things like that too, where it's like I have to be very conscious of the fact that any person I talk about could get even positive attention, which is, you know, good for now, but what if, who knows? So it is, yeah, it's a very, I do think about it a lot. I have a lot of, I do try and approach the situations with as much caution as possible, and yeah.
This might just be because I am quite an anxious person. I'm afraid of stepping on anyone's toes, even if it means like stating my own opinion, and that's probably because someone can hear an opinion and they'll be like, oh, you like blue over red? Okay, so should I like go die because you know red. Like, you know, it's like people can't take opinions anymore.
Yeah.
So this might just be because, like I said, I'm an anxious person who's afraid of stepping on anybody's toes. But does it ever make you nervous to put out a video because you're talking about people?
Yeah. Yes.
Because it doesn't come across. It comes across as like, you know, you're very like sure in what you're saying. Like,
yeah. I mean, I think the anxiety in it comes or like it plays into it of me being very careful about what I say. I script things very like meticulously, I guess I would say, where I'll read it over and be like, well, that's not exactly what I meant to say. I'll change that here so that there's less room for misinterpretation. But regardless, I do get comments of people just having, you know, no, they're not approaching the situation in good faith, and they hear me say one thing in a 30-minute video. There's one phrase that I said that they can interpret in a way that they don't like, and then that's that. Then they write 5 paragraphs about it. But I think I'm sort of getting to the point where I'm like really trying not to read comments anymore too much. Like once I post a video, I'll read them for the first couple hours, and then I have just sort of had to not do that because it does sort of stress me out. And I think if there are any real concerns or real problems, like I will be made aware of them. But for the most part, the negative comments are just people sort of nitpicking things that they misinterpreted.
Looking for something.
Yeah. And also I have to be okay with knowing that some people are not going to understand me, and I don't have to explain myself to them. This is something also just like on TikTok and Instagram where like I can say something and people can think a thing, and that's not what I said and it's not what I meant, and most people know that's not what I said or meant, but this one person has interpreted the words that I said in a certain way, and it's not on me to explain what I did mean and the fact that I had good intentions, and
you can't please everybody.
Yeah, which is hard as a people pleaser who's now like trying to figure out how to react to having like criticism online and people nitpicking my words or telling me. The thing that always actually does bother me is when people tell me that I talked for too long about something. I get really self-conscious about it. They're like, this intro was too long. Oh, that's happened to me. Why is this video so long? It could have been 5 minutes. Okay, sorry.
Don't watch it.
I don't watch it. You don't have to watch it. Click away. That's there.
Fast forward. Just fast forward. I
there's
use
chapter markers in there. Just skip to the thing you want us to watch.
I use that right arrow so much.
Yeah.
I put out a video beginning of this year. It was like why you should learn to crochet in 2023. And heaven forbid, on my own channel, I talked about how fast fashion is bad and crocheting can be a good alternative to
how dare
combating that. And someone was like, this video, it's not about fast fashion, it's about learning to crochet. Like what I'm like, my brother in Christ, it's my video. I can say what I want. Like, hello, just go to the next one.
Yeah, and
People are so silly.
I know I've seen some people online say that like they don't like when people who mostly make content about crocheting or knitting talk about other things. And like I've seen some people say like, oh, if I follow someone and they post about like their day and not their projects, then I unfollow them because I don't care. And
I'm
to
gonna
me,
think
it's
about
like
that for the rest
that's
of my life.
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Those people are not like you can't cater to those people because they are looking for a very specific thing when they go to the internet to follow someone, and it is to see projects, and that is completely valid. But they're not going to probably like following me, and that's okay. And I just have to know that like not everybody is going to vibe with me, and it's not on any. It's not personal. Like they don't know me. They don't know like anything about me actually. They only know like the side of me that I show to the internet. And at a certain point you just have to know that it's not your responsibility to cater to them.
Yeah.
I feel like we could talk. I feel like the three of us have talked about it a little bit, or I don't know. Whatever. Overthinking again. But I think it's so interesting looking at like why people follow people, and I've always thought that fiber arts is very transactional. It's just such an interesting thing to like look into.
Yeah.
I can't believe like, did someone say that to you?
I mean, people have commented on it on things, and like I've heard other people say it.
That's crazy. It
Yeah.
could be a whole different conversation.
Ever post about your personal life, I'm blocking you.
You have a
Block
personal
it.
life?
Absolutely.
Why do you have a
All of
personal
you.
life?
Yeah, shouldn't you just be crocheting all day?
You
and
just
knitting?
crochet and knit and video essay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all you're allowed to do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Not exist. No free time.
Nope.
You know, sometimes that's how it feels, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Emma, if you ever destroy anyone's like career or livelihood, you can just buy followers for them. Have you considered
that's
that?
so true. Oh my god, that would be so nice of me, wouldn't it?
That would be really nice.
Giving back to the community.
Yeah, mutual
A
aid.
giveaway. Hey guys, to celebrate
Today.
150K that I bought, I'm going to give away 3 of my patterns and 100,000 subscribers to one of you. Second place will receive 1 free pattern of their choice. Third place will receive a high five.
I will like one of your posts.
I will like one of you.
I will like your comment on this post. That's so funny.
That's really
well.
So
good
generous.
callback. I kind of
It's a
forgot
good-
we were recording while we were having that conversation.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not kidding. I've blacked out for this whole thing.
Still sweating?
I'm still sweating. I just
I'm
like
sweating.
I'm sweating, but it's
saying-
just really warm.
Yeah.
Morgan just always sweats. Let's just fact.
That's nice.
Sweaty.
That's nice. Yeah.
I just like I'm such like an I need to mentally prepare person that this is a good surprise. Don't think it's bad, but I'm just like I'm like I haven't had time to already run through this conversation in my head 7 times before talking to you.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, I overthink so much that I'm like I haven't had a chance to already have this conversation planned word
Yeah.
for word.
Yeah.
But that's
Including
okay.
my responses. Yeah, you didn't send me the
Obviously.
script.
Yeah.
I didn't have time. Anyways, it's fine. Next time you come on, I'll be prepared.
Yeah, I would love to come back anytime.
Okay. You've touched on, like, the fact that
Everything.
Morgan, what?
I said everything.
I've touched on everything, so.
All of it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Got
guys
it?
know everything about me now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more content needed.
Exposing, made in the moment, live, on air.
Live.
Okay, so you talked about the fact that you, like, make content for a bunch of different platforms, but do you have a favorite? Is there one that you like more?
No, I don't think so. I think it changes. Definitely right now I'm having a really good time with YouTube content, but that takes a really long time and it's not the same instant gratification as TikTok and Instagram.
Absolutely.
So I do really like both of those as well. I feel like right now I'm in my like video era and trying to take some pictures for Instagram too, but like really I've just been making a lot more videos, so a lot of my focus and time and interest has been on TikTok and YouTube recently.
Yeah.
It's hard to do it all at once.
Yeah, it is. I have no idea how I did this much stuff while I was also in school, because now I'm not in school. I'm like, oh, I'm still busy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that about how, like, you would post so consistently and also be in school, because
Yeah.
I was doing my undergrad, which is probably slightly different, but it's still going to class or whatever. I didn't even have time to, like, think about, like, my projects. I was just, like, advertising PR.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's, like, that was always very impressive.
I think also because my degree was so different that, like, it sort of took up different places in my brain where I was like, okay, now I go do my school stuff and I finish my school stuff, and then I still actually have a lot of creative energy left, because not that school wasn't, like, super creative, but, like, a lot of it was more like someone hands me a thing to do and then I do it kind of thing, where, like, oh, I'm learning this piece of music, so I look at the music and I do all the things I need to do to learn it, but I'm not, like, creating the piece of music myself. So I still had that like extra energy to make new things myself, while also being in school.
That makes sense.
Nice. Okay, this is a really serious question. On a scale from T-Rex to pigeon, rank each one of us.
Go.
Okay. Oh my god, that's so hard. No countdown, please. What's in between the scale?
Yeah,
Like
that's
other
your
things?
choice.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why would you
guys are
ask
really
us
putting
that
me on the
question?
spot.
Are you giving us labor?
We gave you the scale. Oh.
unpaid labor?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm gonna say Savannah, pigeon.
Okay.
Anna is. Wait, no. I'm gonna do Morgan, duck.
Okay.
Anna, T-Rex.
Okay.
And I can't. Don't ask me to explain. That was just. That's just the vibe that I'm getting
Okay,
Sounds
for
like
sure.
it.
from everyone, and people can let me know if I'm wrong or not. People do really like to do that.
true.
So if anyone disagrees, please tell me. I love it when people disagree with me.
Yeah, for sure.
I love
Okay.
the criticism.
Yeah, I take it really well.
Yeah. That was it, I guess. Now we
Yeah.
just usually at this part we talk about like what's going on,
Mm.
Well,
what we're
no,
listening to. What?
we should not talk about ourselves.
Oh.
Should
Yeah,
not talk
people
about our
won't
lives.
like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well I'll talk about myself because I don't care. I just got this little charm in the mail
Ooh.
this
So
morning
cute. While we
while
were talking.
we were talking.
Doorbell's
That
very
was-
loud.
Such
so
a loud
loud.
doorbell.
It's so loud. And then I have another one coming soon.
Wow.
So, yeah, I have to stop spending money, but I will
Yeah.
continue to do that.
Well, if
That'd
we're
be fun.
talking about things that we bought, I bought. I love to copy Morgan.
Mhm.
I love to just steal everything Morgan does. I have to do. So
Yep.
Morgan has that one crochet shirt from the that Etsy brand. What's it called?
Yeah.
Red Mother.
Yeah.
And I got the knitting version of it. So
Wow.
we're gonna be matching
Wow.
soon. So next time I'm on, we'll wear
Copying.
those, and I'll wear my vest that I will have finished by then,
And then we can fight.
and then we can fight. And then,
Fist fight.
yeah, subscribe to the Patreon for a fist fight. The Patreon that doesn't exist yet.
We make it just for that.
Just for this.
It's never used again.
Creator Clash knitting
Creator
edition.
clash.
That's so funny.
Beautiful.
But yeah.
Mhm. What are you listening
That's-
to, Morgan? What are you watching? What are you listening to?
I was watching Taskmaster again this morning.
Love
So
Taskmaster.
funny.
Oh my god.
So
Do you know James
funny.
Acaster?
Yes.
No one
So
knows
bad.
him. No one knows him. That's like
You
when I
guys
was
kill
like,
me because you guys like Anna does not know a single person or movie or TV show ever made ever. And
So
Savannah
illiterate.
asked me last week or the week before. She's like, "Have you ever heard of Phantom Thread?" I'm
No
like,
one
"The-
knows Phantom
the
Thread.
I don't know
didn't.
Phantom
movie?"
Thread.
See?
Yeah, look at that.
See?
I also don't know any movies or celebrities or
Okay, well,
TV shows.
You
So
guys are
I think
killing
Anna
me.
and I are in the same boat.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, I know who James Acaster is.
Sorry. Forgive me.
That's so funny.
But yeah, what have I been listening to? I think I've been like really sad at all of my favorite musical artists, aka Hosier, Noah Khan, and Boy Genius.
I don't want to
They're
talk.
actually hurting my feelings by all singing with each other, not in front of my face.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And
rough.
every morning I
So
wake up
mean.
with the dread that I'm going to open Twitter and I'm going to see something new.
And then you share it with
And
us,
then I do.
which just makes us feel bad. Like, to
And then
see
it's
that,
like, go.
Boy Genius brought out Hosier 2 days before I saw them.
That's
Are you
really,
kidding?
that's targeted. That's personal.
It's personal. It's okay, though.
You'll be fine.
I'll survive.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well,
debatable.
Morgan, beyond that trauma, anything else?
No.
Not at all. You stopped listening to music since?
No, I haven't. I haven't been listening to music. What have I been listening to? I don't really know. Just my September playlist.
Cheers.
It's a really good
Word.
playlist. I'm not gonna
Send
lie.
it. Send it.
Yeah,
I will.
send it over.
I will.
Is it sad again?
Well, it's like Boy Genius, Hosier, Noah Khan, Ethel
Okay,
King.
got it. So it's sad again.
So yeah.
Okay.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
What's the one you sent me? Your August one? That one was
August or June.
good. Whatever it was good.
It's
Sad.
pretty similar, but yeah.
Yeah, I've also been in a sad music kick. Hence, I sent a playlist last night. How could you know everything at 18 but nothing at 22?
Yep.
Very much
Yep.
feeling that. Very much feeling that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, me and my parents have been watching Abbott Elementary.
Yeah. Love
Super
Abbott.
fun.
Love Abbott.
Super fun. And we've also been watching The Voice.
Classic.
I always wonder who that, like, you said you guys watch, like, Good Morning America, too. I'm like, who watches this stuff?
We watched The Today Show.
Oh. Oh.
Who watches
Oh.
that?
We still have cable. We're vintage.
My parents do too. I do not, but my parents do.
My parents have never had cable. I didn't grow up with a TV. Like, that's why I don't know anything.
That's crazy. Well,
What?
then you have an excuse.
Yeah.
New Made in the Moment lore just dropped.
Actually.
No TV.
Oh my god.
We're
We
learning
would watch
important
movies
stuff.
on, like, a little, like, VHS TV.
DVD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, we had all the Disney movies on VHS, and we would, like, put them in. It was literally, like, this big. Yeah,
Wow.
pretty funny.
Depression
That's
era
crazy.
core.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Beautiful.
Well, anything you're watching, listening to currently, Emma?
Yeah, I've been listening to. Do you guys know Gucci Pineapple? He is in a band with his brother called Dana and Alden, and I just got to go listen to them play live this week. And so in preparation for that, I was listening to their music a lot. It's very good. It, like, really is good. I don't know if you've heard their song, Let's Go to Trader Joe's. That's a good one. The rest of the album is also really good. Like, just genuinely great album to, like, listen to and do stuff and, like, kind of vibe. It's very jazzy. I believe the category is acid jazz. That is the genre.
That's fun.
But it's really cool. It's really great music. They're very talented, and they were great live too. It was really fun to see them.
That's so fun.
So I've been listening to them. I've been listening a lot to. I don't know if you have heard of them, Mickey Ratsula. We went to high school together, and now they're just like we didn't know each other in high school. I just like to say that because, you know, you never know if people know who they are. But they're a really cool non-binary artist who just put out a new album today. So I've been listening to that. And then I'm going to see Dev Lemons on tour in 2 weeks. So I've been listening to her music, and Queef Jerky, she's also in that band, which they also have crazy music. So, you know, I'm sort of in a like studying for live concerts era of listening to music.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's what I'm listening to, and then I'm watching Adventure Time with my girlfriend. I had never seen it before, so we're going through it, and then I'm also watching a lot of YouTube, as always.
Same.
Obviously, all
Yeah.
of my videos
Yeah, obviously all of your
Obviously.
videos.
on repeat.
Yes, I have a playlist, and I just listen to it all night long.
And all of
Thank
my
God.
5 videos
Yeah, all of yours as
For
well.
sure.
from the past year
Yeah, exactly.
and a half.
And nice. Well, that's a good lineup.
Yeah, it's been good. Lots of good YouTube stuff coming out these days.
There have been so many good video essays coming out.
Yeah, to the point where I'm like, how do you guys think I have 8 hours a day to watch these? But actually I do, so I will be putting these all on.
Absolutely.
What about
Savannah, did you...
Yeah, who's next?
Sure.
Savannah, what are you listening to?
I was just kind of... I forgot we were on the pod. I was just listening to you all. It's a nice thing. I was enjoying the ride. What am I doing? I watched the 2020 adaptation of Emma with Anya Taylor-Joy the other day. So good. Just as good. It's on my top 4 on Letterboxd.
Wow.
Love it. Deeply underrated. So deeply underrated. Because
I agree. I feel like nobody was talking about it.
Yeah, it
Great
came
movie.
out like March 12th or 13th of 2020.
Rip.
So like that.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Didn't go well for them for some weird reason.
It's a great cast.
But yeah, watched that. I was going to show you guys my stack of books, but my laptop is sitting on top of it. I'm reading a book. It's called No Idle Hands, The Social History of American Knitting, which I think is a lot of fun. It's
cool.
written like really well. It's from the 80s, so like there's no like updated edition or anything, but I'm very thoroughly enjoying it. I'm in undergrad, so I have a senior project to do, and I'm doing it on kind of knitting history, so figuring it out. But it's
Cool.
a really good book. Like, it's actually fascinating. So yeah, reading that. I'm listening to a lot of Bob Dylan recently. That's great American artist. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And still
Great
Guts,
lyricist.
obviously.
Oh, Guts, yeah.
Yeah, that's what Guts and I have half year playlists that I listen to, just all the music that every song I've ever liked for that half of the year. It's very fun to look back on. But right now the current run is like 4 Guts songs, then 505 by Arctic Monkeys, and like 3 8-minute long Bob Dylan songs, and I love it. It's a really good time. I was listening to 505 like at dusk yesterday, because yesterday was our first like really fall day. It was beautiful. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm also I've never mentioned this before, but I slowly watch Selling Sunset with my roommates. No one else on this earth watches Selling Sunset besides for us, for good reason. But we thoroughly enjoy it. Yeah. What about you, Anna?
Wow. Well, I already kind of talked about my stuff, did I not?
Barely.
Oh my god, sorry that I don't do a lot. I don't know.
We haven't read
I've been
Mockingjay
watching
together. We need to.
Yeah, and she was watching
I know,
Abbott
we do.
And The Voice.
Oh, The
Savannah.
Voice,
Savannah
yeah.
was not
This is
listening.
The Voice.
I
No,
was
Savannah
fully-
hates me.
Again, I was kind of like just listening to the podcast.
Glazed over.
Processing.
I know, it's been a very overwhelming morning. And I've been watching a lot of YouTube though. Like I said, there have been a
Same.
lot of good. Like the one that I have, I don't want to open it because I fear it'll start playing. But the Imagine Games Empire, like the DS Imagine Games. I'm like, how do people think of this?
Yeah, I need to watch this video.
I'll say I saw it come up. I'm like, I absolutely need to watch like an hour and a half of you talking about this. The way people think of these things is crazy. I know more than a human being should know about things that don't matter at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Video essays are great.
do you have like favorite channels to watch, or you just kind of get them on your recommended?
I do. I struggle to remember the names. Ashley.
Ashley
right?
Norton.
Yep. Hers.
I love her.
Immediate watch all the time.
Did you watch her
She's-
most recent one, the Larry?
Yes. Yes, and I took a picture because Be Real went off when I was watching, and I tried to zoom in so you specifically could see that I was watching with her wearing the vest, because I wanted you to comment on it, but you didn't because you hate me, so...
Yeah, I probably missed Be Real or just, like, forgot to look
Yeah,
or something.
whatever. It's fine, whatever, but I did watch, it was a very good one. I like her videos a lot, and there are some other people that I watch, I think maybe her name's like Teresa. She's British. She has a lot of like beauty ones.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
I think I do
I don't.
too.
I'm very bad with names. I'm like all face, no name sort of thing. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Bring in
just
a
kind
sketch
of
artist.
yeah, honestly. But I kind of watch like whatever pops up on my Explore. I'm very easily influenced. If it sounds interesting, I'll try it out.
Slay.
Yeah.
I like Jenny. When Jenny uploads a YouTube video
yes.
once every other year.
Yeah.
Clear the day. Gotta sit
Finally.
down. Yes. I'm on a Mike's Mike kick as well. I'm
I
always
have seen
on
oh,
Mike's
yeah,
Mike.
yeah.
every single one of those videos.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Multiple
similarly, in my opinion, similarly to Mike's, whatever, Uncarly,
I was just gonna say that. I feel like you would like her videos if you
love
haven't seen them
her.
already.
In
Yeah.
my head, we're best friends.
Yeah.
times. That's fair.
Yeah.
Her. She did, what
Yeah.
was the one that she just posted?
The
She'd like a
Riverdale,
Riverdale.
one.
Yes. I
And the
watched
Colleen
that.
Hoover one, I think, was the one right before that.
I don't read.
Well,
I don't watch the big
that's
ones.
you can
Morgan
watch
doesn't know
the
how to read.
20-minute
Please don't
book
bring
one.
that up.
Yeah.
Morgan does not know how to read.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize that was a sensitive subject.
Yeah, absolutely was.
Should have
so.
known.
Do they not teach you how to read in Canada?
No. Even though Carly is from Toronto.
Yikes.
They only taught her how to read.
They only have the
Pretty sure.
resources to teach one person,
One
and
kid.
she was the one that they chose.
It's really sad, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It sucks. Yeah, we went to school, we just played hockey all day.
So true. Man, I was born in the wrong country. I wish I didn't know how to read, and I wish that I just played hockey all day.
That's so funny.
Anyways.
Wow.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having me. This
Oh
was
my
so
This
fun.
is such a fun surprise.
Yeah,
Our scheming worked.
it did. We
Crazy.
tricked you.
Be tricked. Wow. Okay.
Alright.
Now I don't see because I had to open the questions. I don't have the outro pulled up.
Okay.
Thanks
That's
a lot.
really
guys.
embarrassing for you.
Thanks
I
a
guess
lot,
I'll-
Rachel.
I'll do it because I have it. I have it up now. Actually, before we do that, Emma, where can we find you?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
obviously we're doing charity work right now. No
Oh
one
yeah,
knows
you want
who
my
you are.
you want my
Nowhere.
address?
Yeah.
Dox
Yeah, my-
yourself live.
3 Boston
Um,
Street, Boston.
Yeah. How'd you know? Okay, you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok at Made in the Moment, or YouTube also, or you can also follow my second channel, Emma in the Moment, also on YouTube. And I think that's it. And don't come to my house, please don't.
Yeah. Don't do that,
3
please.
Boston Street, Boston.
Yeah,
Boston.
searches for that are just gonna go
United
way
States
up.
of America.
All right. Well, thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Crochet Authority pod. If you liked it, which we know you did, make sure to rate it 5 stars and give us the best review possible, or else. Also, make sure to stay up to date with us on Instagram and TikTok, just at the Crochet Authority, and follow our personal accounts on social media because we're super hot and perfect and really famous. Okay, bye.
Bye.